Hello, everybody. How we doing today? I am Marianne from Made by Marianne, and we are live in my kitchen. It's a beautiful day outside. It's Sunday. Not used to being here on a Sunday. Normally we do this on Wednesday nights, but work has really taken me down a notch. So it's Sunday, we're here, it's gorgeous. So I thought we'd do a little crafting. I'm excited to do this skunk. I've been wanting to do it for a while now. Forgive me, allergies. I've had this in my craft room for a bit, probably since January, February, when I did the bee. If y'all can remember the bee that I did on the flower, that was gorgeous. Hi everybody, welcome. Glad to see you all. I'm so glad to see each and every one of you. I've missed doing this. Unfortunately, again, work has just been so nuts, and I've had to work so much overtime that I have been mentally exhausted, and I can't think. I need to sit in silence for a little bit after I get off work. So anyway, glad to see y'all. So tonight, we are going to do this little skunk. So check her out. I got this cute little girl. Hope you can see her for the glare. Isn't she gorgeous? I love her. Hi, Maya. Hi, Sherry. Hi, everybody. But I got her from Doors Wood Creations on Etsy. She has all, and she's metal. So see, you can see I decided to go with neon green clips here. And all I've done is put some of the 3M, what you call them? You know what I mean. Hi, Phyllis. I know, isn't it super adorable? But anyway, Doors Wood Ideas, she has them. I think she's a good 13 inches. No, she's 12. She's 12 inches. But I love her. So hi, Miss Sandy. I've been thinking about things to do with her, and I finally came up with an idea. Finally got the perfect ribbon, so we'll see. We're going to do a large board. Now I'll show you as we go through, but large flower board is what you're going to need. I have the perfect ribbon here, if I can get it undone. Check out this ribbon. And I got it on sale. Thanks. But look, isn't that perfect? It's flowers and watering cans. I love it. Perfect color. So excited. Okay, so I have that. And I have some of this pink kind of burlappy, embroidered colory. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was adorable too. I love it. And then I have some yellow to add a little pop of color. So I have some yellow. So those are our ribbons. Here's our combination. It's gonna be cool. And then I didn't want to put, I'm sure everybody's gonna say, well, where's your black, Marianne? Well, I didn't want to put black because I want my skunk to pop. But I do have our bow already made. So in the bow, I put a little bit of 5/8 black and white. What do you call it? Buffalo check. Black and white buffalo check. So here's our bow. I already made it because I wanted to see the colors together. So there we go. So that's that part done. And we're going to put her on this white iridescent background. Okay, so white iridescent. And then, of course, my check window pane, white iridescent too. I love how it picks up every single color. Well, thanks, y'all. So I'm hoping it's going to look fantabulous. And I might sell her and I might not. So we'll see. She might go on my front door for spring. I haven't decided yet. So let me pull up here. There's my sword. Oh, and I have some flowers too. Look at this bunch of flowers. Do you think I went a little bit overboard? Thanks, everybody. Hi, Liz. Glad to see you. So, you think I went a little overboard on the flowers? We might put some flowers in and we might not. Who knows? Depends on how we feel when I get there. But we might have a little bit of decorations. Now, my girl, Sean Bianchi, has totally perfected this method that we're going to do tonight. She makes some of the most beautiful wreaths exactly the way that I'm going to try to mimic her. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to pull up your comments, tilt the camera down, and let's see if we can get started. So let's find you here. If I can. I hope everybody's had a good weekend and you all feel rested and relaxed and had a chance to catch up with family or just relax if that's what you need to do. I know that I definitely needed some time to just be nothing. I know Carrie knows how I feel. Okay, is this going to work or what's going on here? So there we are. This is super weird. Have I got it all crazy? I will. We'll deal with it in a minute. I can see you right there. So I'm going to tilt the camera down so if you get sick, close your eyes. Here we go. Gratuitous close-up. Woo. Hi from Illinois. Welcome. Okay, let me scoot it back a little bit, see what you guys can see. You know what, maybe we oughta, haha. Now let's see what happens. Okay, I think that might be good. Can y'all see my board that way? Let's get my little thing back. How are we looking there? You're gonna have to forgive Stella too. She's in a barking mood tonight. Well, that might look good, I think. There we go. I don't know what's up with my camera over here. Maybe we go back. Let's see if I can go back and do it this way. Nope. Huh. Oh well. Bless our little hearts. Anyway, let's just get started. I can see what you're doing, I think. Okay. Yeah, that looks like a good angle. So we're going to start. We're going to make 10-inch poofs. And as you can see, I have gone every other hole. And I have skipped a row, gone to this next row, and just put one in the middle. So I started where we always start. Here's our hanging holes, which, as we all know, might not be our hanging holes by the time we get done. But I started there anyway. So zip tie here, open, zip tie here, skip a set, open, skip a set, open, skip a set, open. Skip this whole row. And I want to alternate. So see how it looks like it's diagonal? So I did the same thing. Open, skip a set, open, skip a set, and then just put one in the middle. Okay? All right, so here we go. Let's grab our trusty little measure. Now, if you have a measure buddy, this will work perfectly. Now, let's see if it'll let me. Yeah, it's going to make me look at it upside down. That's okay, though. We can turn you upside down if we have to. There we go. Haha. Hi, Miss Donna. Nice to see y'all. Glad to see everybody. Okay. That'll work for now. Anyway. Okay, let's drop this on the floor. I did get my floor mopped, by the way. And you can see I've used this as another project, but it'll go perfectly here. We're just going to stick our tail in the beginning here. Stick our tail in. And close our zip tie. Now, if you have a measure buddy, as I was getting ready to say, this is the perfect opportunity to use it. But I find that I'm a little rough with my measure buddy. So I tend to push it in and out, and then my poofs are different sizes. So I tend to use my handy dandy. I've had this thing forever, if you can't tell. I've wood burnt with it. I have used it for all kinds of things. It's my pearly weight here. If you can see that, it's on Etsy. They're 10 inches long, and they are fantastic. They're just weights. But they're great for measuring poofs. So, as I put my hair up here, we'll get started. And we'll just do 10-inch poofs. All the way around, and then we'll come back in with our other mesh. We'll be good to go. Okay, so there's our first 10-inch poof. And if you'll keep your poof to the outside and come into the zip tie on the outside, you'll have better results. Yes, I'm using black zip ties. My white ones have yet to come in yet. So see, I'm moving it to the outside. And just getting them together there. How's everybody's Sunday been? Anything amazing happen yet? Or anybody have something good to share? I missed your live today, Liz. I need to go back and watch it. I've just kind of been catching up on me time. I've been working so much. I know Carrie Marie probably understands that. I know she's been working like crazy. And I thought you got a new job too, Elizabeth, didn't you? That first poof looks a little large. We might have to go back and check on it. And another little hint, if you'll keep your serged edges on the bottom, you'll have a good poof. And they won't come out so wonky. You're going to have some of them that are wonky. You're not going to be able to help that, but you can kind of keep them on the bottom. It'll help them from being so wonky. Yeah, that first one looks huge. I'm actually surprised that Facebook let me go live. We've been having so many issues with it. It's a beautiful day here in Tennessee, and I wanted to go outside, but then I was like, nah. We'll just stay inside and watch TV and cut ribbon. Play in the craft room for a minute. So we did. Yeah. There's that one. They don't have to be perfect because we're going to cover it up with a bunch of ribbon and a bunch of other stuff. So if they're not perfect, don't worry. And yes, this mesh is rather translucent, so you're going to see a lot of it through the board, but by the time we get done, you won't, so no need to worry about that. And while we're here, let's put another zip tie in our end point here, because we've come full circle. So put another zip tie right there. There we go. Measure our 10 inches. Bring her around. And voila. Row 2 is done. Well, I guess I should say row 1 on row 2. Okay, now, for the next row, I like to just go straight here, straight right to the next one, diagonal. You can, if you want to, skip that and go right here, which I think is what we're going to do instead of going straight there. So don't go to the one right very next to it. Keep going to your right. So let's go to this one here, if you can see that. So let's measure it. Just keep on a-trucking. Put your serged edge underneath if you can help that. There we go. Here we go. I love this iridescent mesh. I don't know if anybody else has it, but I just love it. I think it goes with everything. And it's not expensive. Can't really use it for everything, but it's pretty and it's good for when you're going to use a lot of ribbon and stuff. Oh, it didn't really look 10 inches, did it? But oh well. Alright. And still keep moving to where you put the mesh in on the outside. Don't put it in the zip tie on the inside or you'll have a wonky looking thing. I think my comments are stuck here, guys. So if you're talking to me, I have no clue. Let me see if I can get them fixed here. Let me finish this part and I'll see if I can't refresh or something. There we go. 2 more. Ay. Gets a little hairy in there. All right, and we've come back to our starting point. So I'm going to add another zip tie on top of that one. So we finish our circle, close out our circle. And then we'll go into the middle and we'll be done with this part 1, complete. I can get this, there we go. Okay, so you see all I've done to complete the circle is added another zip tie where we started the row. See? So that's all I've done. We're just going to close the circle. Keeping our serged edges on the bottom there. 10-inch poof. Close that puppy back up. Then we'll throw us the 10-inch poof in the middle. And we, my friends, are good with step 1. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off about that much. Just leave that in the floor. Come inside kind of with it. As I make all kinds of noises. Okay. Yeah, baby. There we go. Boom. Ta-da. All right, let's go through and get it all. I mean, it's not going to matter. We're going to mess it up completely again here in just a second. But I can't have it. I can't do it. My little OCD won't let me. Get them all poofed out. Okay, now it don't look like much now. But thou shalt not judge till the process is complete. Let me see if I can get some comments up here. Let's go back and see if that'll work. There we go. Now, let me turn you this way. And maybe Stella Bella. Oh, there we go. Well, I still can't see you. I got new comments now, but... Oh, y'all are talking about cruises. Awesome. I was supposed to go on a cruise, but it got canceled. Then they were like, let's go on another one. I was like, I've been on a cruise before, and it wasn't my cup of tea. It was fun. We had a good time. It was just, I don't know. Not really my cup of tea. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go through and put a zip tie. Again, we're going to keep them open. We're going to go through and we're going to put a zip tie in every one of the holes that we've just done. So you need 12 zip ties. We're just going to put them here. Now, if you want to use pop cleaners, that would be great because you don't have to go back and load your board again. You would just keep adding on top of the pop cleaners. But I hate pop cleaners. And ever since I started working with these boards, I refuse to go back if I can help it. So I use pop cleaners for bows and signs, and that's about it. Everything else I do pop cleaners. Sorry about Stella there, guys. So I'm just going back and putting a zip tie over where I had a zip tie before. I'm just putting another zip tie so we can add our pruffles in. Or really, it's just a ruffle. We're not going to do a whole ruffle. If I can get them in there. There we go. Need some more zip ties here. Probably should have pulled out more than that, but whatever. I hope Lori and Dave are having a good time on their cruise. Is that what y'all were talking about? I hope they're having a blast. I don't think they've gotten to go on a vacation at all. I know their last vacation was canceled, and then Lori came down with COVID, and so I hope they're having a great time. Okay, there is row 1 done, or row 2, I should say, because it's row 2 on the board. Row 1 for us on our project here. So let's dig into the middle and put our zip ties there. So you only need 12. We're not going to put a kerfluffle in the middle. Well, we might. I don't know. We might, but I'm only going to loop these right now. We'll see when we get there. I'm just still going through, putting zip ties there. Where we had zip ties before. Maybe. I can get them in there. Haha. Loading them from the back might be easier. And again, pop cleaners might be easier for you, but I just like zip ties. I think they hold things better. Just my opinion. Certainly would work with zip ties if that's what you wanted to do. Alrighty. I think they're all in there. Okay, moving along. So, there's my sewer again. Next thing we do is I have our window pane cut at 20 inches. So what we're going to do is we're just going to scruffle right up the end here. Can y'all see this, or am I off the page? Anyway, we're just going to scruffle right up. So scruffle up the middle, just scrunch. Scrunch, scrunch, scrunch. You can tell I was playing with this one. So I've already kind of got it done. So scrunch right up the middle. It'll look like this pretty little ruffle. Take it, stick it in your zip tie. Ta-da! We're going to do that for every single set here. Make it look pretty. Okay. And just ruffle it up a little bit. Straighten your things back out. We're going to go back and put another zip tie and put some, well, I lost my little, there it is. Lost my end. We'll go back and find that in a minute. So it doesn't really matter right now what they look like, because we're going to mess with them again in a minute. So, here's one. Let's do another here. So just scrunch right up the middle. I hate that I can't see your all's comments right now. I feel like I'm missing out. I got FOMO going on. Okay, stick it in the next zip tie here. That one's got a thing going on. And I didn't heat seal this mesh. You really don't have to, because by the time you get done, you're not going to have anything showing. And you can really just trim whatever you want. So, here's that one. Okay. Moving along. Keep loosening the little ends there. I hope you guys can see how it hits the light there. Can you see that? I know y'all are saying something. I just can't see what you're saying. Maybe if I refresh a little bit. Still has found something. There we go. Well, you can fence and carry of a cruise. Well, thanks. I like this window pane too. And it is seriously like super cheap. It's like $3 for this thing. But you can't find this color anywhere except Craft Outlet right now. You used to be able to go to Hobby Lobby and pick it up, but you can't find it now anywhere except Craft Outlet, and they have it in every color right now. Shouldn't be telling y'all that because I don't want y'all to go buy it out. I'm a selfish crapper. Don't do that. I don't know where you get it. I'm terrible. No, I'm kidding. Y'all go get it as much as you want to. I will share. I like the way that it's iridescent and it kind of goes with everything. And it just makes everything look a little bit sparkly, you know? It doesn't really have a color. It's kind of got all of the colors in it. But see how it makes it like poofy looking, and it gives it a little bit of pizzazz. So Carrie, you wouldn't go on a cruise? Why not, girl? Are you afraid of boats or something? Not afraid? You don't like the ocean? I've heard some horror stories about cruises, but now nobody I've ever known has had a horror story. They've all had a good time. Matter of fact, one of my friends just got back from one. She went all the way to California to catch a cruise. I was like, golly, girl. Raleigh's 3 hours away. You don't have to go all the way to California. I think she had family out there, though. So we're just moving right along, guys. Taking our 20-inch window pane, curl side down, scrunching up the middle, sticking it in our zip tie. Grabbing our little pieces that have frayed off of there so it doesn't look messy. Okay. I like to go back and poop out the poopies. Make the poopies poop again. But we're going to mess with it so much that there's no real reason to go to shape right now. It's going to be different. Get this little fray off right here. Okay. Over. Trash over here. It's not gonna let me do it again. Goodness gracious, guys. There we go. Well, Miss Sherry, why can't you get your passport? You know, I don't even know where my passport is. I've got one. I bet you $100 it needs to be renewed. Because I can't tell you last time I used it. I'd say it was probably 20, maybe, last time I used it. Gosh, that's been, shoot. Golly, y'all gonna make me feel old. I ain't even gonna say that. I'm not gonna even finish that sentence. Not even gonna finish that sentence. We're just gonna move along. If you've never been on a cruise, you should definitely do it. Definitely do it, just for the experience. It's definitely a different thing. Something you should do at least once in your life. I'm knocking stuff off here. And Stella has found something she is barking at. Craft Outlet is awesome, Judy. They are fantastic. And they get, like, I placed an order last week on a Saturday and it was here by Thursday. Last month, I placed an order on a Monday and it was here by that Wednesday. It just depends on how much you buy and what you buy. And they have a rewards program too that that if you buy so much, they give you $5 for every point. I think it's, gosh, it's $5 for every 100 points or something like that. So however much you spend, you get points back. They're awesome. They're really awesome. But with you being in Canada, I'm not sure. But you said you had a box of Niagara's Falls, so I think they're from Baton Rouge though. So that might be, and I'm in Tennessee. That might be why they get to me so quickly. But I've never had a delay. They've never taken more than a couple of days, 3 or 4 days at the most. Dre, I know from Ranch House, is having a major sale right now. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it goes to the end of this week, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're looking for some good florals, she has a great sale going on right now. Just depends on what you're looking for, where you need to shop. But yeah, Craft Outlet, I love Craft Outlet. And I spend a lot of time wasting time just looking at their ribbon. A lot of people say that I don't know, I have a ribbon addiction, so I spend a lot of time just looking. And I'm afraid I'm going to miss something. So I look at every single page, every single ribbon, and I put it in my cart, and then I look at my cart for days at a time and weed out what I don't really need at that very moment. So it takes me days to place an order. Actually, I'll say it'll take me about 2 weeks to place an order because I load my cart up and then I weed it down from $1,000 to about $2,000. If anybody were to ever want to really hurt me, all they'd have to do would be steal my phone and place the order for Craft Outlet right there before I had a chance to actually weed through it. Okay, guys, there's our first row done. Look how cool that's looking. It's going to look cool, huh? So now we're going to go in the middle and do our middle zip ties, and then we can move on to our ribbon. Let me get this little string right here. And I'm going to refresh again, see if I can catch up with y'all. Aha! Yeah, Miss Francine, that's the longest I've waited too. 4 days, I think, was the longest I've ever waited, but that was just, you know, I kept waiting on her sale. You know what, Carrie? Message her. I bet she'll help you. I bet she'll be like, oh, I'm sorry, Carrie. Give you the sale price anyway. Oh, well, now, Judy, that's amazing for you because now, I normally have to wait about a week for UITC. That's because, you know, again, I'm in Tennessee and she's in Canada. So it takes me about a week for UITC. But that's okay. I mean, I would rather, you know, wait a week for the right product than, you know, order them from somebody else and they not be the right thing. Let's just put it that way. Well, and I don't know. If I'm going to order boards, I've ordered boards from Amazon quite frequently. And the last couple of times I've ordered them from Amazon, well, first, she hasn't had them from Amazon lately, but I think she just got that fixed. But they were warped. They were like warped in the middle. I can't explain it. It was weird. So I had to like straighten them out for a couple of days before I could use them. Okay, so I'm just putting a kerfluffle in there too, and see how it's making it look full. So straighten out some of your poofs as you go in and do that. Make sure you got your poofs in there. And now find your next little zip tie here. Put your next little kerfluffle in there. Phew, it's gonna look crazy. Look, we got all kinds of stuff going on in this wreath. But only 3 more and then we can do. That little piece of yellow ribbon really wants to go in this thing. Oh, 2 more actually. What do you know? Did I cut enough? Wait a minute. Did I drop one? Only done 1 there. 1, 2, 3. We should have 1 more. Oh well, I've got it over here somewhere. 1, 2. So I'm jealous that you get yours the next day. Because I have to wait. Good thing about these boards though, they can be easily straightened out. I think Tina Kelly told me a trick where if you put them in the oven on a very, very, very low temperature, you can straighten them out really easy. But I just put them on under some books for a couple of days and they were fine. They were fine after that. And they weren't warped bad. I don't want to say that, you know, they were unusable because they certainly were. I could certainly use them. It wasn't bad at all. It was just weird. Just weird. And I said to myself, well, from now on, I'll just order from Lori directly. Okay, there's that one. Straighten out our poof here. Here's our next zip tie right in here. I realized there was going to be so much going on this thing. Let's get this first one. I feel like I'm missing anything. Did I drop it? No. Maybe I just didn't. Maybe I needed 1 more and just didn't know it. Let me refresh y'all again. I hate this having to keep refreshing. Yeah, it probably was the way they store them. But I love the fact that she's doing like 10 now. And too, it's cheaper to get them directly from Unique in the Creek. So if you can wait, getting them directly from Unique in the Creek will actually save you about $1.50 per board. I know that's crazy, but it's true. If you can wait, buy them from her. She gets the money no matter what, but still, you know. All right, guys, I think I missed cutting one somehow or another. So I'm going to cut 1 more piece here and we'll move on to the ribbon. How I did that, I don't know, but I did. Stella's probably barking at me. Or I was talking. Could be I was talking. Surely not. Marianne talking? Never. Never. Surely that didn't happen. Look how pretty that is. That's going to be so full. Look how full. Let's cut 1 more piece. And get this done. Save my ribbon over here. It's moving all over the place. I've had this stuff on it. Get my cutter here. Try to get your comments back up again. There we go. Have I ever made a pancake wreath? You know, I watched Carrie do it one time. She did a live on a pancake wreath. And I don't know that I have. Maybe I have, but I don't know. It's where the ribbons go in like 4, in a 4 pattern, right? It's flat on a wireframe. Is that what a pancake wreath is? I think so. It's been a long time if I have. Since I found these boards, I've very rarely gone back to wireframes. Only if I have somebody really ask me to do it and it's special. You know, it's somebody really special. I think the last time I did something on a wireframe was a pumpkin for fall 2 years ago. Not this last fall, the fall before last. So yeah, probably 2020, the fall of 20. Heck, who knows? It's been a while. All right, see, now I don't think we need a poofy one in the middle. I think we have plenty of curly curls. And I think this wreath is about to pop. So we are good. I'm just going through, pulling up some of the poofs here. So it kind of evens out a bit. So you see some poofs and some curls and some poofs and some curls. So there we go. There's what we look like so far. Now, here is the challenging part because we've got to get 8 ribbons in this puppy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to go back and I'm going to stick zip ties in to our 8 outside places where we have our cruffle or our ruffle here. I'm going to stick another zip tie in so we can put our ribbon there. Okay? So bear with me while I do that. Thanks, guys. I'm glad y'all like it. Glad you like it. And again, I stole this idea from Sean Bianchi, so I hope she doesn't care. I hope she doesn't care. I'm giving her credit. I'm telling everybody that she had the idea first, so. But she makes some gorgeous things like this. She had a one with a mint green birdhouse that I absolutely just loved. And so after that, I was like, I'm going to try that. And I made a pink rabbit and a ladybug, and I have just been addicted to this style ever since. So here we are, putting my skunk. Now I've held on to this skunk forever. And I thought, well, you know what? We're going to do my skunk like that. This might be another reason why you want to use help me here. What are they called? The fuzzy things, Chanel stems. But again, I hate them. I would rather not. So I will fight with this mesh and use zip ties. And you only have to have 8, so. Ugh. I'll just make my little grunting noises while I do it. Y'all be entertained. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Y'all ever see that Saturday Night Live skit? Who was it? Mike Myers, I think, wasn't it? Of the Klimt. Oh gosh. Wow, I'm really showing my age now. Am I not? Yeah, Carrie did a St. Patty's Day and an Easter one. Carrie did it on the oval. Oh, she made it on the ring board. Yeah. Yeah, I knew she did a pancake one. I just, I don't know. I'll have to go back and see what they look like. But no, I don't think I've ever tried one, to be honest with you. Maybe I have and I haven't. If I have, it's been a long time and I don't remember. Surely if I have here. Guys, I can't remember what I did yesterday. I just know that I've been working like crazy and my brain is fried. So actually wreathing and playing with ribbon and talking to you guys is the only thing lately that has kept me sane. And I'm sorry I haven't been able to do this on Wednesday nights. We will get back to it because my mental health is more important than a job any day. I told my boss the other day that I was going to have to start taking mental health breaks. You know, I was only halfway kidding, so we'll see what she says when I get up and walk away this week. Okay, 2 more. We are good. I'm kind of hoping that my black zip ties don't show through, but I don't think they will by the time we get ribbon in here. Whew, there's a lot of stuff to put zip ties in. That's faux show. And I know most of you all are in the Can-Am VIP group. Did y'all see Michelle's water hose today? Oh my gosh. Gorgeous. I didn't get a chance to watch it while she was live, so I had to go back and I was kind of just fast forwarding through the replay. I'll have to watch the whole thing later, but it was gorgeous. Okay, ta-da! Now that boring part's over, let's fold some ribbon. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna alternate. I didn't want to do just pink or just yellow, so I wanted to alternate pink, yellow, pink, yellow, pink, yellow. So that's what we're gonna do. So let's start with pink. And yes, our flower cans are gonna be upside down on some of this. So we're just not gonna be able to help it. That's just the way it is. It's just gonna be that way. I'm gonna catty corner them a little bit. Or not catty corner. You know what I mean. I'm gonna offset them a little bit. And we're gonna start with pink. And we're just gonna alternate pink, yellow, pink, yellow. Pink, yellow, pink, yellow. Speaking of Michelle, I do sound like her, don't I? Yellow. And I wonder if there's a way that I could trick this to get it to be. I wonder if I could twist it and make it. I don't think you can. I think it's just either this way or that way, isn't it? Let me think about this for just a second. Maybe if I do it that way. No, there's still. Yeah, even if I twist it, maybe if I. Anybody got any suggestions? Is there a way to twist it where it would be going the same way? Let's see, do y'all know? I know, I love the water hose sweep. What challenge? Yes, it is so full. It is, isn't it? I think it's so pretty. And yes, you can see through the mesh, but when we get done, you won't be able to. I promise. You really can. But yes, you can see through the mesh when you use it, for sure. And right now, you can see the board, but you won't be able to when we get done. Promise. We've got too much stuff. So tell me, guys, do y'all have a way that I could actually get this to not be upside down? Or is it just going to be that way? I think we're just going to be stuck with it being upside down. Unless I can figure out how to manipulate it to where it's not. I think it's just going to have to be that way. And you know what? I think that's okay. I think that's all right. I don't know that anybody is going to, I mean, Michelle's probably going to scream at me, but that, you know what? I'm sorry, Michelle. I didn't do it in the bow. The watering cans are all on the right way on the bow. So let's not waste any time. Let's just, let's just get the ribbons in here and move on. But if y'all think of a way, message me or something. Stella's found something out there. Now for these little ribbons, we're just going to stick the ribbon in here in the zip tie. But there's a little trick here because these zip ties are going, hold on, let me get this one in here and then I'll show you with the zip tie. Because you're not going to be able to see it. It's in the mesh here. And I've cut these ribbons at 16 inches. Okay. So let's get this one in here and then I'll show you what we're going to do. But you are not going to be able to see down in this mesh. So I'll show you the trick with this. Okay. So the zip tie is going diagonally, right? It's laying like this. Your ribbon, if you fold it the way that you normally do, will look like this, right? Just get it ready here. Find your middle. There it is. Scrunch it up. Let's scoot it down a little bit. There's your middle. Are they even? Yeah, now they are. Okay, so what you really want to do, you can't just stick the whole thing in. Don't stick the nub in like that. You don't really want to do it like that. You can if you want to. It's no big deal. But what I've done is I have laced one side in like this and closed it. See what I'm saying? I laced it in one side and out the other. Like that. And it still turns out just as pretty. Same way. Ribbons are still fluffy and gorgeous. Still sticking out the right way. Still can get some height. And if you want to put the nub in there like that, that's perfectly fine too. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just find it's easier if you slide one side in and like that. Just a little tip for you. Whatever you want to do. It's totally up to you. It's your wreath. You do it the way you want to. That's just the way I'm doing it. Just my little suggestion there. It's just easier to get it centered and to get it actually in there. It is, however, easier to get one side longer than the other. So before you close it up, make sure that they're even and that they're where you want them. For instance, this one. There we go. Okay, so we're going to close that one up. And you can go back and mess with them as we go. Y'all know I will. Move on, Marianne. Move on. Now it's pink time again. You might figure out how we're going to get the watering cans all be the same way. I don't think there's a way you can, unless you were to cut them down the middle and stick them together, and we're just not going to do that. I think it'll be okay. I think it'll be okay. Had I thought about that before, this watering can is just so perfect for this little skunk, so let's see. Did anybody tell me what the challenge was? That's how you do it. You cut them in half. Yeah. Gracious, Stella. I don't think it's going to hurt the look of anything to not cut it. It is what it is. Well, that one just didn't do the right way. There we go. She's found something she likes out there, or something she dislikes. We're just going to stick them in here. Well, where's my other end? There it is. How about push it off the board here? We all can see. Just putting in ribbon, but still. Make sure it's even here. And it's been pretty today too, so we've had a lot of people walking up and down our street, so that might be another thing too. There's might be walkers. Who got walkers? Y'all ever watch The Walking Dead? Yeah, come on now. That one's a little longer on that side, so let's pull it. There we go. And again, I'll go back and mess with them a little bit, so don't pay attention to them right now. There we go. And we're going to put our, what's next? Yellow, right? Yellow. I can't believe I didn't think about them being upside down. I did when I did the bow. I was like, I can't have these upside down. Michelle will kill me. And then here I am. Oh well. Y'all gonna tell on me? You can tell on me. You can tell on me. I'll probably tell on myself. I'll probably tell on myself. It is what it is. Isn't it funny how we think, oh yeah, what a great ribbon, and then you start making it, and then you're like, ugh. Why didn't I think of that? There we go. again, I cut this ribbon at 16 inches, so if you make it, you might want to go back and trim a little off. It might be too long for some things, and just depending on how your ruffle lays here too, might be too much, so you can be the judge of that at the end of the project. And some of them are up, some of them are down. I hate that I have to keep refreshing to see your all's comments. Good old Facebook. Good old Facebook. We love it. Oh. Fighting with all this mesh. There we go. That one's standing up the right way. Ta-da! That one. If I get these, and again, we'll go back and fix all the ribbon. I'm sure it's not going to be perfect this evening, but we are almost there, guys. Almost there. What color are we on? Yellow. Let me refresh again and see what you guys are talking about. Hi, Miss Sharon. Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hoping it's going to be. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch the replay of Michelle's Hose Wreath and see what happened there. Like I said, I kind of just got the highlights of it. But it was gorgeous. I loved it. And her mailbox cover, too. I was like, yay. Now that she's tried it, I was like, I can do that. I can do it. I don't have a mailbox, though, so I don't know what I'd do with it. I don't have a mailbox. Mine hangs on my house. The mailman actually has to walk up to my door. So, but it would be pretty for a wedding or a friend's house or something, or, didn't she do it on a grave saddle, though? Isn't that what they normally make grave saddles with or something? I think so, but hey, I don't know. I'm just fluffing some ribbon, yeah. Ooh. Fluffing the curl. And the poof. Fluffing the poof too. Ooh, that poof needs some work there. There we go. Here we are. Haha. Okay, we're almost done. And we can put a skunk and a bow on. This one's pink. And I keep making it worse by putting them, well, it's not going to matter. They're going to be upside down no matter what. I could kick myself. Thanks, everybody. It's getting there. It is getting there. It is getting there. Just don't tell everybody these are upside down. I'm sure only somebody OCD like me and us would know, you know. Ruined it for me. Ruined it. All right, there's that one. pull this a little bit. There we go. Squishing my poofs, guys. Squishing my poofs. Here we go. Well, I got one too many of the pink. That's all right. It's better to have one too many than not enough, isn't it? Okay, last ribbon. And it's our yellow. Now, how'd that get all wonky? That's all right. Fix it right there. Oh, let's see. Okay. Ouch. I said ouch and it's stuck to the mesh. Oh, y'all. Okay, is that even? It is. I just love this water can ribbon, but now it's ruined. I'll never be able to, I'll have to cut it in half the next time, for sure, and do it that way, for sure. Oh well. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. Let's go around and make sure they're all kind of in the same height and the same, that they all look good. They don't look wonky, or they're all kind of in the, so I got some that are higher than the others. I don't want that to happen. You're gonna really be able to tell on some of it, but still, I'm the OCD girl. It's gotta be good to go. That ribbon being like that's gonna drive me bonkers, but that's okay. That is okay. You win some, you lose some, everybody. You win some, you lose some. This one we're losing. This one is a loss. Aha. And you can scrunch the mesh a little bit and it will pop up some of the, that way that ribbon will lay a little bit better too. I love this. This mesh just does whatever you want it to do. That's a pretty good little thing about it too. Okay. Now, here's what we've got. Ta-da! Now we're gonna put, gosh, I don't know that you can, it's so big and so fluffy, you can't really see what we've got till we hold it up here. You can see it better if I leave it laying down, huh? I would charge $20 extra. Me too, girl, me too. Let's see, am I pretty far behind? I'm probably really hard behind here. Let's see. Oh yeah. A 3-foot hose. Oh, I don't know. Okay, now my runny little nose here. Bear with me just a second as I grab a napkin for my runny little nose. And then, now, we are going to put our skunk on. Okay, so I want to try to find out where my, I never pay attention to this, but I decided I was going to try and start. Our top is up here with this set of tails. So I'm going to try and get her about right here. Where's my bow? Here's my bow. Now see, my watering cans are all going the right way on my bow. Except for right there, but I couldn't help that. Okay? Ha ha. So I kind of want to put the bow right here. And then we'll curl the tails really well, of course. The bow right here and my skunk right here. I do not want anything on my skunk to be covered by this bow. I want my skunk to stand out. Maybe I'll get the bow up just a little bit. No, that's too much. Maybe I'll scoot it in. All right, what do y'all think about this placement? Now, of course, my bow. Maybe right. What do y'all think about that? Good? I think that might work. I need to be taller. I need to grow about 3 inches tall. I'll say that and I'll gain 10 pounds. Let's try it. Let's put our skunk on first here. So I'm not gonna move it. I'm gonna try and put my skunk's Chanel stems a little higher than what I really want. So that way when I hang her up, the weight kind of pulls down. You know what I mean? That way the weight of the sign, it'll kind of keep her where I want her. If I put it up just a hair. So let's put her right here in these two little holes. I don't really want to squish. Squish that down in there. Here, I think that's perfect. So let's hold her right here. Just a bit. Over just a bit. There we go. Just gonna barely put her on here. Oh, she's super cute. Well, if I can get it twisted. There we go. Okay, now let's get the bottom. I'm gonna put the bottom, hopefully, right here. Okay, that went way too easy, guys. Something crazy is gonna happen. That was way too easy. Squish it. Hardest part of wreath making right here. I'm sure you've heard everybody say that. And I'm just barely twisting in case we need to move her. And I know you can't see right now because I've got it pulled out of the camera angle, but I am just trying to get her on there. I think I did. And we'll have to go back and fix some of the ribbons here and there. That's okay. Okay, she's on. Now we're going to put our bow. Look at me messing with the ribbons still. Stop, Marianne, put the bow on there. And I can make it to where it doesn't touch the tail. So let's put our bow about right Now there's no rhyme or reason where I'm putting this. I'm just sticking it in the hole that I think will be the best placement. Just put it in there. And with this mesh, lime green, Chanel stems might not be the best way to go. But hey, I can always change it. Okay, now let's hold it up and see what we've got here. Let me get this bow on here. Sorry, you know, y'all can't really see what I'm doing. I am just trying to get this bow stuck here. And then we'll decide whether or not we want to really put flowers on it. I don't really know that I do. But then again, we'll let y'all decide. And I can't really, I'm too short to see it. I'm kind of like at eye length here. So let me pull you all up so that way I can hold it up and see what it really looks like and where everything is placed. Okay? Then we'll go from there. Because I think it might be perfect except for just a few little tweaks. We might have to tweak it just a bit. So, cover your eyes if you get sick. Here we go. Just a second. I'm going to pull you up here. I don't trip on my mesh laying in the floor. Here we go. Ta-da. Yeah. Hi guys. It's me again. Alright, let's see. Oh, I'm so glad it didn't make that noise. I hate that thing. Okay, let's see. Now again, I'm going to go back and fix the ribbon and stuff for sure. Because they'll need to be fluffed and fixed and moved and all that good stuff. I want y'all to tell me about what you think about the placement. That's my question. What do we think about the placement? Can you see the placement? Do we like it? Let me put a zip tie in there to hold it up. Just get a little zip tie so I can hang it and see it. Here's our top. Maybe. And I've just screwed up the bottom of the ribbon for sure. Okay. What do you know? I actually got it almost right on target there with the top. Of course, we'll have to put the... I'll have to cut some... What do you think? Do I have the placement right? Do you like the way that the skunk is compared to the bow and the wreath? Yeah, I think it's okay. I might, I like that the skunk sticks out, don't y'all? It's really very pastel. I'll go through and put some, make sure and dovetail and make it all pretty and make it perfect. Thanks everybody. I like it too. I think it's adorable. I love the skunk. She's got glitter on her. I love the skunk. I think she's gorgeous. I'll take some pictures and you know what? I might even go through and put a little bit of this 7/8 black and white on maybe like every other, maybe. I don't know yet. What do you guys think? Do you think she needs some flowers? Yeah, I probably will run it by Wreath Critique. You think I should put some flowers in her, guys? Maybe a few. I don't know. I think I might leave her like this for a few days and look at her. And take some pictures of her and then we'll see what happens. Thanks everybody. Yeah, I think don't y'all do that too? You like make it and then you leave it for a few days and then take a minute to look at it and gosh, you can see my light there really bad. Take a minute to look at it and then go back and fix it. I like it too. I don't know if I really want to mess with it. I'm going to look at it for a day or two and then maybe go back and figure it out. But anyway, here's what we got. And see how the mesh is kind of like giving that sparkly off. I wish you guys could see it in person. It's so sparkly. It's like super sparkles. But anyway, there she is. There she is. So I will straighten up the ribbon on her for sure. And then I'll look at her for a few days and decide whether or not I want to add some flowers. Now that I'm looking at her here, you guys can see her really well. I like her pastel, but I think she needs just a few more like black and white. Who knows? You're on a project that involves air dry clay. Woo! Awesome! Awesome! All right, guys. I'm going to look at it for a few days and then we'll decide. And I thank every one of you for joining me. If you need me for anything, just send me a message. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, want to know anything, shoot me a message. I'm here on Facebook. It might take me a minute to get back to you, but I promise you I will. I'm going to try and get back to doing Wednesdays, but it looks like for the foreseeable future that we're going to do Sunday nights if at all possible. We won't be doing this coming Sunday because it's Easter. And by the way, I hope you all have a great Easter. God bless each and every one of you. I hope the bunny brings you everything you need and that you know Jesus Christ. And God bless every one of you. If you need anything, send me a message. Tonight it was made by Marianne. Tomorrow it might be made by you. Good night, everybody. Happy Easter. Have a great week. And God bless you. Good night, y'all.